Hi, my amazing planner friends. It's Jess from my Magical Planner, and today I'm going to be working on my weekly plan for the week of September 19th through the 25th. And I'll be using this beautiful kit called Change from Letters to Apollo. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. It actually came out in the spring, but the colors make me think of fall, so I wanted to save it until fall timing. And leaves here are just starting to change. We still are seeing, the butterflies and things are starting to be less of them, but I thought this would be really fun with the butterflies and just the coloring and everything. So that is my plan. I have kind of mapped out things. I used to do this all the time, and it felt like I needed to do that for this week because it just feels like a lot right now. And I'm noticing that I'm having a little bit of a harder time, I think, just because of the changeover from summer to school routines and kind of trying to get back in the groove. And the fact that for all of summer, like every day was completely different. There was no routine, and I really need a routine. So I'm trying to get that back in play. All right. So I'm going to leave most of these on here as I'm doing stuff. I do want to move them down from the top so I can do that part. So I'm going to do that. I think I can take off the dates there. So I'm going to start with actually a trim. Where's my trim? Oh, it's probably up here. So I was thinking I would use this Panda Bird design trim just because it seems to work really well up here because it's not too tall and it actually fits, which is so exciting. And this week I'm going to use her strips for the days of the week, which are these swatches. And I was thinking they would be really cute up there. I think I want the swatches down first, and then I have dangle dates with little butterflies that I'm going to add in. So, okay, days of the week first. And I am missing my tweezers. There they are. And I found the ones with the grippies on them. These have been missing for a couple of weeks. It's my new repair, essentially. So I want to put these down first because I want the dangles to go into the stickers from this and not kind of block them. I'm not sure if it's cut the best here at the corner, so I'm trying to not rip it, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. Let's see. Maybe if I go around it with the craft knife. This usually isn't a problem that I have with the Letters to Apollo kits. So I think maybe, I'm hoping it's just this top one. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. Oh, it's up here at the top too. Please say that it's just the top one, because that would be really annoying. Okay. Well, there. It's not quite perfect, but that's okay. I don't need everything to be perfect. There we go. Monday. So I'm hoping you guys all had a great, oh man, it is going to be all of them. Okay. A great week this last week. I had been kind of contemplating like the Go Wild stuff. If you're not familiar with Go Wild, it's this huge, well, at least it feels huge to me, planner conference that happens like once a year. And it looks like a bunch of fun and everything. And it's kind of associated with a website called Wild University. I'm not sure if they have other things as well, but they might. Anyhow, it's kind of a big commitment because the tickets are not cheap. I want to say my ticket was like $6.50, and that's like not including meals and any swag I want to get or my hotel room. So it's kind of an expense, and I wanted to go last year, but I heard about it kind of last minute, and I was like, oh, I'd be going by myself, and like, I don't know how I feel about that, and would it be awkward, blah, blah, blah. And then I finally decided that, you know, there are so many things in my life I haven't done because I'm afraid to do them that I didn't want this to be one of them. So I am going to be working on not being afraid to talk to people. Sometimes I can trick myself for short periods of time and be okay for, like a day or something. It takes a lot of energy for me, but I can do it. And so I decided I was just going to buy a ticket. I talked with my husband about it, and he was like, yeah, that's fine. I go to these conventions because he's like a big internet guy. So he usually goes to a bunch of conventions, and his conventions are sometimes more expensive to go to than this. So he was like, I think it's fine, and it might be good for you to go out and meet some people who like similar things to you, even if they're not like, here per se. And I was like, you're right. So I did buy a ticket to go wild, long story short. And I'm super excited about it. However, because of the expense of it, I am going to try and curb my sticker budget here and not buy quite as many because I have a ton of kits and I really don't need anything else right now. And so I don't know that for October I could really do a no spend, but I'm looking at maybe not doing any of the advents, or if I do, doing like a small one, because I still kind of want to do Coffee Monster Co's because I think that one would be fun, but I'm not sure if it's like right for me kind of thing. But there's just a lot of things that maybe I don't necessarily need right now, right? And I should be using up what I have. So if I don't have as many hauls coming up, like for a little while, that would be why. Although I think I have at least one haul that's already recorded. I have a ton of stuff that I need to record. I might do that today. We'll see. Depends on how I'm feeling. I kind of woke up with a headache, but it's in check currently. So, I went and saw the Dr. Pepper and we're doing better now. Caffeine and sugar sometimes help my headaches. Depends on what's causing them. But the caffeine for sure helps. So, all right. Now comes the moment of truth, right? If this will look good or kind of eh. We're going for good. Come on. I love the trims, but sometimes it's hard for me to figure out how to line them up. If I do it that way, am I going to be... I don't want to be dangling into the words too much. I didn't think about that. Oh, but it was going to be so cute. Maybe I save it and I do it at the bottom. I don't know. I'm going to think about that. Let me get a scrap piece of sticker paper. Where did I put those? Wrong drawer. And we're just going to set this on here because I don't think I can line it all back up. And I have to contemplate what I want to do now. Other than I should get the dates on. Which the dates were here. Which these are from Giving Girl. And I thought they were really cute. So we need... Oh, but I can't... It would have helped if I looked at the dates. So yeah, this isn't going to work either. Because I don't have all the dates that I need. So I guess back to the drawing board there. Let's bring out our date dots. This is not a good start here, guys. Okay, So we need the 19th. Yeah, can't use that one. This one doesn't look right to me. No, no, no. I could do this one. Could do that one. We could do these. I like these ones. That would be a good idea. Okay. Do I have one that I already started using? Oh, and I also have these ones. I forgot about those. They were kind of together. So let's see. These were like some of my favorite sticker guru docs that they did. So which ones do I like better? I guess is the question. You guys go back in there. And you guys can go back in there too. And let's take a peek. So I definitely think these will be really cute. And I think the delicateness of the numbers, yeah, I think these are going to look better. So we have to start on the 19th. There we go. Sometimes I find it hard to find date dots that really coordinate with the kit. Be straight. There we go. Let's see what else is going on. So I got my Go Wild ticket. We started speech therapy this last week, which I feel like it's crooked and I want to fix it. Stop it. Yes, I cannot talk when I'm trying to make things not fit. Evidently, it's a thing. So that was the 21st. So we have the 22nd and the 23rd. So speech therapy is, I think, going to be super positive for Emily. I still have to figure out, like, so Megan needs some of the same interventions that Emily is getting. Emily, it's much more noticeable. I would say that she needs certain help. Megan is, like, they both have the same diagnosis, but Megan is much more outgoing and boisterous, and she just kind of goes with the flow. I mean, she has no filter, but other than that, most people, like, they would think she's a little quirky, but not really realize what was going on there, I think. Where Emily, it's more obvious. It's just her particular things make it more obvious. So I'm just going to put this up here since it's just the focus. I'm going to do my washies, which I'm debating if I want both washies because they're both really pretty. So I for sure want the butterfly one down. But they're going to be working on conversations as well as kind of reading comprehension stuff, which will be nice. I think it's going to be really helpful to her, honestly. And in the long run, like, it's hard right now because there's all these appointments and this, that, and the other thing and that. But I think once we get past this stage, it'll be like it's setting her up for a more productive and happier existence. At least that's what I'm telling myself. That it's all worth it in the end. And it's so interesting when I talk to my family about it, because the line I get is, oh, well, my kid does that too. And I'm kind of like, no, you don't understand. I know my nieces and nephews. And yes, some of them have issues. They have like ADHD type issues. And I've got a nephew who has something else going on and has some learning disabilities and things because, those things happen. But it's not quite the same. So I almost feel like my family discounts all the stuff that I'm going through with them. And so I don't talk to them as much anymore because of that. It's hard because I feel like they don't understand. And then I feel like a bad person because I feel like I'm trying to force them to understand. Yeah, it's a thing. Okay, before I get into the big part of the kit, I had pulled out these boxes from the Giving Girl, and since it's kind of going into fall, I thought maybe I would use one of these to use in my upper corner because I think it'll go enough. I just couldn't figure out if I wanted an acorn or the leaf. I'm kind of going leaf. So we'll experiment. We'll see how it looks. If it doesn't look good, we can always use our Googie. No, it's not Googie gun. It's Undo to get it back off. So she did these last year, and I just thought they were the coolest little dangly things. Although sometimes the bows are hard for me. Like if it was just the leaf, I might like it better in some instances because I feel like it's more versatile. Scraps. You would have thought I brought them over, but no, I still need to make a cover for this. Okay. So back here, no, that's not where I want to be. I want my months here. Oh, I could do a shortened one, the abbreviation. That might actually be really good on this one because it's a little less space and September is such a long word. So let's see here. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. We'll use our abbreviation from Sadie Stickers. I'm just going to put it here, and I kind of want some floral deco around it. I also want one of these. I want one of the ones going this way, and since it's monarch butterflies, I think this one matches them the best. These are from Harriet Wright Designs. They were like a $2 Tuesday. So you want it right there. Okay. I think these are gorgeous. She did a really good job with them. Oh, there's the florals. Okay. So what kind of floral do we want? So I have the 2 sheets. So these are like trims. And these are little clusters. And then I also pulled out this leftovers because I thought it might be close enough that I could pull in some aspects of it. But I guess, what do I want there? Always so hard. I could do one of the trims, but I don't want it to be too high, I don't think. So a shorter one, maybe this one. Because this one I feel like might go, I don't know. I guess the best way to do it is just pull one off and look, right? So let's look at this one. I feel like the top is kind of naked. It needs something more up there. If I do this, and I'm covering up so much of that leaf. Okay, that is not going to work for me. But I'm like, could I do it up here? Could I make these work? Maybe. Let's try. And I'm going to have to trim some stuff, but that's okay. I could always trim it and then bring it down here, which might actually work really well. So let's do this one. And then maybe I find a couple of other things to bring in, like butterflies and such. Okay, so there's those 2. And then I'll go to this side and, oh, I like this one a lot. I don't know how much of it is going to get cut off though. be okay. So there, and don't tear, don't do it. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna put this one kind of between these two. That, and then maybe this one on the end. Okay, so now let's go back through and trim these and kind of see what we have as leftovers. Where did I put the sheet that I put leftover stuff on? I thought it was on that side. I don't see it on that. Really? Did I lose it already? Oh, it's there. I need that. So hopefully I'm not the only one who does that. So I don't want it all the way at the top, so I'm going to trim it just a little bit below, because otherwise it can be really hard to get off. So there's one. Okay. And we have like the top of a leaf there. And we have that. And then the last one here, at least on this side. Which actually might be so tall it would need to be trimmed again. But we'll see. And then on the other side, okay, so it's right there, and then I do have the top of that leaf and the top here. That one. Okay, and then I'll cut on this one right about there. Okay, anyhow, as I was talking about the girls and such, so yeah, my family isn't really, like, they don't understand, I think is really what it is. They think that they do, but they honestly don't really get it. And sometimes that's frustrating because I just feel like it's not that they don't care, but that they minimize the struggle it is to try and get all the things done, and then they give me a hard time about different aspects, which I think can be hard. Anyhow, it's not that I don't love my family. Don't get me wrong. I think everybody has has issues with their family where they're like, seriously, guys. Let's put this one maybe over here. I think that would be good. And then we have this, which I think would go here pretty well. And then I've got this one, which I'm not really sure about. So I'm going to leave that one alone for the moment. And then how about we add in some more of these butterflies? I think that could be kind of fun. And then if I do one on this side, maybe going in the opposite direction, like this. Oh, hold on. I want it like that? Yeah, I want it like this. It kind of takes up that whole space, but I'll have to trim it a little bit. And then maybe I do have full butterflies I could use. Where'd I put those? They're over here. So how would I pull in a small full butterfly? And since they're also from Letters to Apollo, these ones will match the butterflies in the kit perfectly. Okay. Trim the top of the wing. No, I'm not going to do it. I was like, I can probably tuck it in, but I don't know that that would look right or be worth it, really. I'm just going to cut the very tip of the wing there so it's not going over. I kind of want some confetti deco. I wonder, do I have any that would match this? Not sure. This teeny one here, though, I think could go right there. Yeah. I think I kind of like that. Let's try this one. Maybe just to add a little bit here and there. So like at the corner. And maybe a smaller one over here. Ooh, sounds like trash guys here. Hopefully it won't be too loud in the video. Something I always worry about. Let's do just a single kind of rose here at the end. And then maybe one with a couple of dots over here. Oh, and maybe one up here with September too. Okay. And then maybe I use this with September. I think that works. Like that. Then let's go and use the This Week. I think that'll be cute. I would love this color that she has in here. So pretty. Okay, there's This Week. So I have a couple of things that I've kind of put here as like, I want to try and do these things this week, but they don't have like a specific day or anything like that. Okay, there's my leftover book. Let's just kind of look here for a minute and see, because I was thinking maybe I do bows. I have these green ones I think are pretty close in coloring. So maybe I do one here. And these are from a Simply Gilded monthly subscription kit. Her kits usually have these nice foiled bows that I actually kind of like to use in this type of fashion. Okay, so I have 3 there. And then, or I could use this as like, these are 3 things I want to get done this week. So below that though, I want to put my habit trackers. So we have an orange one. So I'll just put that right here. Oh, and that was totally crooked. So there's that one. And here's this. Do I want space between them? I want a header between them. I want a header. Let's see. I'm not sure if I like the combination of the colors. So I think it's this one that's maybe throwing me off a little bit. So let's take him out. Maybe I only have one habit tracker this week. There's nothing wrong with that. So let me move this one up to here and see if I like that better, which I think I do. I could put the other one at the bottom, but I'll do that. And then maybe I do meals beneath that, like this. And I'm pretty sure there's a Monday through Sunday here. I am having the hardest time with some of these cut lines. This is not normal for her kids, guys. I don't even think the bottom here was cut. Oh shoot, I'm cutting crooked. Okay, let's try that again. Hopefully that looks okay. I just noticed meals is crooked. Okay. I'm going to bring it down here because it'll be easier for me to line up there, I think. And then I'm going to have to do something about the bottom edge of the sticker because, yeah, it's just not good. You know, things happened. So maybe we do a little bit of something. Hold on, I'm thinking. Because yeah, that totally, maybe I trim it a little bit shorter. Maybe that's going to be my fix so that it's straight. Okay, I think that's straight with the ruler. Okay, let's see how this looks. Okay, that's definitely better. And I think below that, I can now put this habit tracker. And then we have errands and important. What were my, okay, let's put some of these in. So for this one, I'm going to put Noom track. I'll put tracking. Tracking sounds better. So that's this one. And the other one I wanted was walk. At least 15 minutes. I should be able to do that no matter what is going on. At least that's the hope. I wanted a book of the week, which I've already picked out, which is an autism book. And it's an Audible. How do I spell Audible? Sheesh. You know, it's one of those things that I don't actually. AU. Yeah. Okay. AU. DIBLE. So I have a subscription to Audible because I oftentimes don't feel like I have the time to sit down and read a book. So I also need to put my desk back together. So I'm going to put that here. Maybe desk organization. Okay. And I need to set up a morning routine. Which is hard since my days are so flexible that sometimes it feels like I can't have a morning routine to me, but it's not true. Okay, so meals I want to wait on until I see what the week looks like, and then I can go back in and do that. We have errands and important left. Do I have any errands this week? So I don't think so. I mean, not really. As for important, what would I want to put there? Let me think of a minute. Because I want to do this Wild University thing. That's the only other thing I really wanted to put on this side. So maybe I did pull out some potential like girls to use. Maybe I use this one and then put the Wild University next to it since she's a schoolgirl. Let's see, which size do I need though? Because I did just get a membership to the Wild University. That was kind of along with, sorry, I'm debating here. I'm like, okay, she might be too tall. Let's do this one. So as part of going to the Go Wild thing, I did purchase a membership to the Go Wild website where they do like planning courses and all this other stuff. And so I want to make sure that I'm using that because it's something I've been thinking about for a while, because I always feel like you have more things that you can learn. Let's do one of these here at the bottom too. I'm kind of thinking this one. And that kind of gives me a stop at the bottom too. So it kind of gives it that more completed look. The question is, do I do it over both of her legs or one? I'm kind of thinking both. Like that. So I'm going to put Wild University. And then I can write down whatever class I decide to do there, because I do like a monthly focus and everything. All right, guys, we're going to take a break here. I will put up part 2 tomorrow so you can see that. But if you want more planning videos right now, you can head over to the Sticker Guru channel. I did a weekly plan with me that's up there now, and I'll link it above. But anyhow, that's all I have for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.